In this video, we're diving into Python operators. Python operators are the essential tools for writing efficient and powerful Python code. They allow you to perform various operations on data, from simple arithmetic to more complex logical comparisons. Understanding operators is fundamental to mastering Python programming. Let's take a look at the different types of operators available in Python. We have arithmetic operators, which are used for mathematical calculations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Then there are assignment operators that are used to assign values to variables, with handy shortcuts for common operations. Comparison operators compare values and return Boolean results. We also have logical operators that combine conditional statements using and, or, and not. Bitwise operators allow you to manipulate the individual bits of data. Finally, there are identity and membership operators which check for object identity and whether an item belongs to a collection. Let's start with arithmetic operators. These operators are used to perform mathematical calculations. The plus sign is for addition, which adds two values together. The minus sign is for subtraction, and it subtracts one value from another. The asterisk is for multiplication, which multiplies two values. The forward slash is for division, and it divides one value by another, resulting in a floating point number. The percent sign is the modulus operator, and it returns the remainder of a division. The double asterisk is for exponentiation, and it raises a number to a power. The double forward slash is for floor division, and it divides one value by another, and returns the integer part of the quotient, discarding any remainder. Here is an example of how we can use these operators in code. The code defines a function, calculate underscore values that takes two arguments, a and b. The function then prints the result of addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, exponentiation, and floor division of a and b. Finally, the function is called with the values 10 and 3. Assignment operators are used to assign values to variables. The most basic assignment operator is the equals sign, which assigns the value on the right to the variable on the left. There are also compound assignment operators that combine an arithmetic operation with assignment. For example, plus equals adds the value on the right to the variable on the left, and assigns the result back to the variable. Similarly, minus equals subtracts, asterisk equals multiplies, slash equals divides, percent equals calculates the modulus, and double asterisk equals raises to a power, all while assigning the result back to the variable. Here is an example of how we can use these operators in code. The code initializes a variable named counter to 10. Then, it uses the plus equals operator to add 5 to counter, the asterisk equals operator to multiply counter by 2, and the slash equals operator to divide counter by 5. Each time, the new value of counter is printed to the console. Comparison operators are used to compare two values. They return a Boolean value which is either true or false, based on whether the comparison is true. The double equals operator checks if two values are equal. The exclamation mark equals operator checks if two values are not equal. The greater than operator checks if the left value is greater than the right value. The less than operator checks if the left value is less than the right value. The greater than or equals operator checks if the left value is greater than or equal to the right value. The less than or equals operator checks if the left value is less than or equal to the right value. Here is an example of how we can use these operators in code. We have two variables, a and b, initialized to 10 and 20 respectively. The code then prints the result of various comparison operations between a and b, such as a equals b, a not equals b, a greater than b, and so on. The output will show true or false for each comparison. Logical operators are used to combine conditional statements. The AND operator returns true if both statements are true. The OR operator returns true if at least one of the statements is true. The NOT operator reverses the result, returning false if the statement is true and true if the statement is false. Here is an example of how we can use these operators in code. The code initializes a variable x to 7. Then it uses the AND operator to check if x is greater than 5 and less than 10. It uses the OR operator to check if x is less than 5 or greater than 10, and the NOT operator to check if x is not less than 5. Finally, it combines these operators to check if x is greater than 5 and less than 10, or if x equals 15. The results of these logical operations are printed to the console. Bitwise operators are used to perform operations on individual bits of binary numbers. The AND operator sets a bit to 1 only if both bits are 1. The OR operator sets a bit to 1 if either bit is 1. The XOR operator sets a bit to 1 if only one of the bits is 1. The NOT operator inverts all the bits, changing ones to zeros and zeros to ones. On the right is a visualization of how the AND OR operators work with binary representations of the numbers 5 and 3. For the AND operation, only the rightmost bit, which is 1 in both numbers, results in a 1 in the output. For the OR operation, all bits that are 1 in either number result in a 1 in the output. Let's continue our discussion on bitwise operators. The left shift operator shifts the bits of a number to the left by a specified number of positions. This is equivalent to multiplying the number by 2 to the power of the number of positions shifted. The right shift operator shifts the bits to the right by a specified number of positions. This is equivalent to dividing the number by 2 to the power of the number of positions shifted. Here is a code example. The code initializes x to 5 and y to 3. Then, it demonstrates the left shift, right shift, XOR, and NOT operations on these numbers. The left shift operation shifts the bits of x to the left by 1 position, effectively multiplying x by 2. The right shift operation shifts the bits of x to the right by 1 position, effectively dividing x by 2. The XOR operation returns a number where each bit is 1 if the corresponding bits in x and y are different. The NOT operation inverts all the bits of x. Now let's explore identity and membership operators. Identity operators check if two variables refer to the same object in memory. The is operator returns true if both variables point to the same object, while is not returns true if they point to different objects. Membership operators check if a value exists within a sequence like a list. The in operator returns true if the value is found in the sequence, and not in returns true if the value is not found. Here are code examples to illustrate these concepts. For identity operators, we create two lists, x and y, with the same elements, and a third list, z, which is assigned to x. X is z returns true because they are the same object, while x is y returns false because they are different objects, even if they have the same contents. For membership operators, we have a list of fruits. The code checks if banana is in the list, which returns true, and if orange is in the list, which returns false. In summary, arithmetic operators perform mathematical operations, assignment operators assign values to variables, comparison operators evaluate conditions, logical operators combine conditions, bitwise operators manipulate individual bits, and identity and membership operators check object identity and sequence membership. For best practices, use assignment operators for concise code, choose the right comparison for your data types, use parentheses to clarify operator precedence, be cautious with identity versus equality comparisons, and use bitwise operations for performance-critical tasks. Parentheses ensure that the in condition is evaluated before the OR, clarifying the logic. This operator precedence enhances code readability and correctness. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.